Okay, we're recording. Hey everybody, this is Sam Burge. Sorry today if I had not done the update, but today I was wanting to try out my new camera because some of the reason why a lot of my videos were on webcam is because the camera I got, you gotta have software to convert the files so I can use them on my videos. So that's part of the reason why a lot of them are on webcam, and I'm sorry that it took a while. Like I said, I have a new camera, it's just you gotta have the right software to work with it. But today is a little bit more different. I was wanting to talk about the How to Train Your Dragon 2 movie. I know I did a video before, and it was the my thoughts on it, and I gotta say there's a few questions I want to answer. One, did it do better? And two, what did I like about it? So the movie's 5 years after the first one, and if you want to count in between the seasons, which I do because it makes a lot of sense, and I'm really glad because what made the movie so much better is they actually kept with the seasons and the movie. So like almost anything that happened in the seasons pretty much happened in the movie. For example, I said Stoic gets rid of Tornado to help the young Thunder Drums. So in the movie, Stoic has a different type of dragon, and I'm going to talk about that later on. So it's 5 years after that movie, and we see Hiccup all grown up. He's 20, as they said in the movie, so you know, that's cool. And he's got a lot of duties that are coming up. He's got to become chief of Berk, you know, but in a way, Hiccup is at that crisis where he doesn't know what he wants to be. So I mean, it makes sense. And it just goes from there, you know. And see, they end up like flying around, and they end up finding this huge like iceberg, which is explained later in the movie what it really is. And they run into these trappers. Well, the trappers think that Hiccup and Astrid are these dragon thieves, because they keep talking about this one person that keeps stealing their dragons when they capture it. So, you know, and then they find out it's for this Drag Lord or some guy, Dragid, and he's like really crazy, and his storyline's explained later on down the movie. I'm not trying to give off a lot for you people, because I think you'd like it better if you've seen it. So really, let's get down to the point. I kind of say, yeah, the second one did better than the first one in a way, but yet the theme has changed so much, because this ain't your typical boy with a pet who can't have it kind of thing. It changes a lot, and it's more or less, you know, you get to that age, you gotta take responsibility for your people, kind of thing, you know. It's sort of like it's time to grow up kind of ordeal, you know. It's like when we go to high school and we gotta figure out what college we're going to, if we go to college. I plan on to, but you know, still. It's a really good movie. I mean, I seen it in 3D. I'll tell you that much. It was good. I liked it. But I mean, I think the second one did a lot better than the first one, but yet again, like I said, the theme of it all changes a lot, because when Hiccup's chief, he kind of wants to talk things out, but his dad says there's just some people you can't talk to, like they won't change. And like I said, a lot of the reasons for that, why he says that, is because there's a story behind that. And I'm going to reveal it. What Stoke tells us about this Dragon or Draglord or something like that is that guy was doing what Hiccup was doing before Hiccup could do what he was doing with the dragons, like controlling them. And all the Viking chiefs just laughed at him, and he sort of was like, well, you know what, you're going to regret what you did. And so the guy tries to kill all the Viking leaders. Stoic is the only one that lives. And that's why Stoic says, when he finds out that this guy's coming, Stoic's all like, you know what, we can't talk to this guy. This guy's not going to be the one, that'll be easily convinced not to. So then later on down the road, the dragon riders get captured, and this guy shows his ability off to how he controls the dragons. And it was pretty neat because his way of doing it is to be aggressive. He's more aggressive towards the dragons, like he's trying to be an alpha towards them. And and it works, really. And later on, Hiccup confronts him, and he's all like, you don't have to do this. And then the drag lord gives on, and he's all like, well, you know what, he goes, people don't understand, my village was attacked, he lost his arm, and he's like, I just want to watch the world burn kind of theory going on with him. And his whole plan is to control all the dragons. With that, you find out he has an alpha, and it's this huge ass dragon, sort of like the Red Death, but a lot bigger. So it's weird because it's mixed. It looks like it's mixed between an elephant, which they call it a mammoth dragon or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I didn't really like the looks on that dragon. It didn't look more dragon. It looked like a weird human dog thing. That's what I thought it looked like to me. But later on, Toothless gets controlled by this alpha. And things go out of whack, and he tells Toothless to kill Hiccup. Hiccup, trying to be Hiccup, tries to talk to Toothless, and something there happens, but I'm not revealing it until people watch it. Like I said, I'm not trying to reveal a lot of spoilers, but something really bad happens. Hiccup decides he knows what he has to do for the best for his people, and goes back to Berk, and a huge battle happens. Now, is this movie good? Yeah, it's well worth it, I think. I mean, I'm a fan of it. I'll admit it. I have no problem. It was worth it. What I would like to see is, because there seems to be a lot that happened between the first movie and the seasons, and then the second one. I mean, yeah, I know it's supposed to be 5 years, but I think if DreamWorks thought about it for a while, if they could, I think it'd be neat if they did like a third season and sort of just split that third season up into like the 5 years. So that's about like a year per part almost, maybe, or do a few more, because Garber has a dragon, and it's a Gronkle, but it's a weird looking one too. It don't look like the regular ones. Stoic has a dragon he calls Skullbasher. Really different looking dragon. You don't see it in the seasons. So I think it'd be kind of neat if they did a few episodes where it shows those dragons being found and whatnot. A few characters that don't get shown is Alvin the Treacherous didn't get shown. Mildew didn't get shown. And the weird part is, like, in the last of season 2, part 2, it just sort of lets you off there. Like, it doesn't, like, you don't get a bridge between the gaps. So I think if DreamWorks ever thought of anything, they should try at least making a season between that to sort of, like, fill in some gaps. Because, I mean, I'm not saying the movie was bad because of those gaps, but it would be nice to see sort of how those see those gaps get filled. But other than that, I mean, the movie was great. I loved it. and I hope there's a third How to Train Your Dragon movie, because I mean, obviously if you watch it, it's going to be Hiccup becoming the chief. I think Astrid and him will end up getting married, and who knows, maybe it'll be the same enemy, that Draglord guy or whatever. We'll have to see. This is Sam Burge signing out. You guys have a nice day.